Two Oceans Aquarium. My key roles, which is conservation and sustainability, and focusing on those two elements within the aquarium. And then as a manager, also leading a team and being part of the senior management team which runs the entire aquarium. So looking at all aspects of the business, from conservation and sustainability to visitation to business, everything. Get overwhelmed by the subject matter. So sometimes when turtles come in and they have ingested plastic, it can be very upsetting and very overwhelming because you realize that actually that animal is suffering as a result of human actions. So then it can be very overwhelming. And the kinds of emotions that you would feel was sadness, frustration, sometimes even a little bit of grief, and then hope, because you also see the difference that the turtle team and the people caring for these animals, what they do, and the difference that they can make. So it's a whole range of emotions on a daily basis, actually.
My name's Aiton King. I'm an aquarist and dive presenter here at the Two Oceans Aquarium. This is the dive gear that we use. So it's made up of quite a few different components. You'll see when we dive, we're always wearing weight belts. So obviously in the water, when we're wearing wetsuits, we're very buoyant. So we've got to actually add additional weight. We also have additional weights here in my pockets. So that's just to keep us down when we're diving. And then the main diving gear, so we've got our regulator system, which is all of the tubes and stuff that you see here. This is the main regulator, so this is how we breathe. So this part over here goes in our mouth. And then over here we've got our inflator hose. So this actually, we open the air, you'll see it inflates. This is what we call our BC. There you go. So we inflate that, and that's like if we're cleaning windows or we have to stay suspended in the exhibits, our BC keeps us suspended. And then we've also got a gauge on here, so it shows both our depth and then also our air. So you'll see we'll always come up the 50 zone there. That's what we kind of work towards. So as soon as we reach 50 bar, then we'll surface at the top of the exhibit. And normally we go into the exhibit with probably just over 200 bar. And that will keep us, depending on what we're doing, if we're more active in the exhibit, it will keep us busy for about an hour if we've got 200 bar. And then all that air is supplied to us through the main cylinder. And we've actually got a compressor at the back, so we've got someone that fills the cylinders every day for us. So for many of us as staff here at the aquarium, when we get to work with the animals, you get to see individual personalities, and especially when you're engaging with them and you're working with them hands-on every day for long hours, you get to look at them, and if you look into their eyes, you see this little soul, and it's really just amazing to get to know each animal on kind of their own little personal level and know their likes and their needs and their requirements. And through that, that's how we build trust with any of our animals here. I think even for us that work with the sharks, you have to have a trust level when you get into the exhibit with them, because they are a lot bigger than you and they can do damage if they wanted to, but they don't, because there's a respect and understanding and trust, which is very important in what we do.
My name is Mark Fitzgibbon and I am a senior floor guide at the Two Oceans Aquarium. My duties as a senior floor guide is basically to edutain our visitors, which means educate while entertaining. We have two species of penguins at the aquarium. We have our African penguins, which are the ones native to the south and west coast of our country. We also have rockhopper penguins, which are those penguins with the distinctive yellow crest feathers above their eyes. They are not from South Africa, rather they have actually been rescued and brought to us. They make these braying sounds, which is how they socialize. So sometimes it's quite loud, especially when they are excited or they are about to be fed. They'll call out and make these very loud braying noises, which isn't too peaceful. Otherwise, they will usually stick to themselves. We would like to promote reusing these plastic items so that they don't end up in the ocean and harm the beautiful marine animals that we have. So having these beautiful pieces of art just highlights how these indestructible plastic items can then be reused to make something beautiful.
Everything that we've achieved over the last 27 odd years, the new exhibits that we've opened, the stories that we've told, but I think more importantly, more than anything else, it's actually the people. So the people here that work here make me really, really proud on a daily basis. Their passion, their enthusiasm, they show up for work no matter what their circumstances are at home, whatever they're going through, especially through COVID. And I think it's the people that make the aquarium, and that's what makes me really proud to work here.